ITP212 Voice Interpretation Redo of ASL Storytelling Pearl. Hello, I would like to share with you a blog that I did last night. I did it in American Sign Language, ASL, and discussed about a pearl. One day, there was a man. He went walking along a row of houses and shops that were on either side. In one of the store windows, he noticed that there was an extravagant pearl. He decided that he must have that pearl. He went inside to take a closer look, yet he did not realize exactly how expensive it was. He began to consider going back home and selling everything that he has and owns, including his house, just to obtain enough money to acquire the pearl. So let's take a closer look into why pearls are most valuable and so prized. A pearl in American Sign Language and the deaf community are very similar. Many deaf and hard of hearing individuals will give up everything that they have just to be able to have a language and communicate. In the hearing culture, they have English as their language, and they can read and write and talk without a problem. Yet the deaf culture has ASL as their language. A long time ago, I read a story about a man who was completely isolated. He couldn't read, write, or sign ASL. There was no mode of communication for him. He felt completely isolated. He began to go crazy because of that lack of communication. It was as if he was a vegetable. The best kind of communication for a deaf individual is to learn ASL, because it is so visual and the communication is easy to understand. That's why ASL is treasured in the deaf community and thought of as like a pearl. Hypothetically speaking, if someone were to attempt to steal my pearl and take it away and vanquish it, I'd become depressed. I couldn't let this happen. I would not accept losing everything. The deaf community is shrinking, and the ASL language is held so dear to their hearts, so much that it becomes a part of who they are. They take pride in their language and their culture. Speaking in the English language is to the hearing community as signing ASL is to the deaf community. That is the reason why ASL is our